Last week, two of my students took a quiz. So when I asked my students to take a quiz, it's a timed quiz. So when they take the quiz, they have to use a screen recording software to record the screen, and they have to speak while giving the quiz. So they read out loud and think out loud. So it's a 30 minutes quiz, and both of them took reading comprehension quizzes. So they sent me the recording. So while listening to the recording, I saw that they both were on the two extremes. Both didn't score well. So one of the student, he was highly active, he's in a rush, very high energy, rushing through the things. Then there is another one which was very relaxed, but again, not able to score. So when I was just looking at the recording, I was figuring out what is the main problem. So I saw that there is a specific type of energy and specific type of focus we have to bring in to perform well under time pressure. It's more like, I would say, when you're going on a date, let's say. So when you're going on a date and you're just speaking about yourself, or you're not at all speaking, both are extremes. There's another one where you're interested in knowing about the other person, you're curious about the other person, so you're listening, and when you're listening, you're responding. So this is the main thing, I would say, the zone where you have to be in when you're taking a quiz or a timed mock, where you're interested in what you're doing, okay, and then you're responding to that. You're not rushing through it. In a rush, you're not able to understand. And if you're not interested, you're just staying back, relaxed, you're reading it, but you're not involved. In both the cases, you will not be able to perform well. But on the other side, if you get interested in what you're reading, and then you read, then you think, okay, what I read, that means now you're getting curious about things, now you're getting involved with things. This is the state where you have to be when you're taking a timed quiz. Now, you cannot be in this state all day long, because this requires a planning. This requires a certain kind of willpower. This requires certain kind of planning. So what you can do is, let's say you're planning to take a mock or you're planning to take a quiz. First, ask yourself, when should I take it? Be specific with the day, because your energy is really important. Let's say you're not a morning person and you leave for office around 9 o'clock. You wake up at around 7:30, you get ready and you leave. Now if you plan to take that quiz in the morning, there'll be a problem, because your mind doesn't work. You're not highly active in the morning. And I normally don't recommend taking a mock at night, because at night your willpower is at the lowest, your focus is at the lowest, your emotional energy at the lowest, until unless you have taken a good sleep or a good nap before taking the quiz. So I normally recommend figure out the time. Normally weekends are the best time to take quiz or mock. Don't just randomly out of I want to take it. Don't do that. So on the weekend, when you're going, or probably on weekend, Saturday or Sunday, figure out what is the time when I'm at my peak. Normally I've seen that in my case, when I wake up, I'm not at the best of the states, but slowly, around probably I get fresh, I'm at dinner, I'm at breakfast, and then when I'm in the, out of that, so I'm around 9:30, 10:30, that is the time when I'm at my peak. So figure out at what time you have the maximum energy. At that time, tell yourself for next 1 hour, okay, whatever is the length of that quiz or a mock, for that much time, how do you want to behave? You have to control your state. Okay, you have to tell yourself, I'll not rush, but I'll be involved with it. Okay, I'll be interested in it. So there are two states. One is highly, in a rush. Again, not, just staying, relaxing, not getting involved. Both the states are wrong. You have to learn to get involved. Okay, where involvement, you're understanding what you're reading, and then you're thinking, how should I respond? That is the best state to be in when you're taking timed mock. So train yourself to be in that state, and don't expect yourself to be in that state all day long. So if you're in that state for 1 hour, then throughout the day. Don't expect that, okay, I can do the same thing in the evening also. You won't be able to. Even if you'll not be able to perform at the same level. Maybe on Sunday again, let's say you did it on Saturday, again on Sunday you can take another test. But again for that 1 hour, demand that same kind of energy. So you have to train yourself to get into that zone. Okay, don't just take random tests, don't take random mocks just to see where I am. Because if you're not in the right state of mind, or you're not in the right energy zones, you will not be able to perform well. And when you're not able to perform well, what you're gonna do, you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna doubt your knowledge. Your confidence gonna get shattered. But you will be blaming the wrong things. What you can do is, if you take it at the right time, right energies, and you have the right state of mind, you have to focus on right state of mind, what exactly I demand from myself. So once you train yourself to be in that state, when you go for your GMAT, you can demand that same state from yourself, because you have a habit that I can demand that whenever I want at my will, because you have a habit. So try this out and you will see a tremendous improvement in your scores in quizzes or mocks. Thank you.